camera's making me look fine. Cause my makeup's a little ugly. My part is a little messed up right now, but y'all can't tell. Alright. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me. If you new, hey, I'm Lay. If you're not, it's me. No, this video is being made because as a hairstylist, I don't know if I'm like considered a hairstylist. I don't know. I just feel like if you're not licensed, then you're not a real stylist. But I guess I am a hairstylist by craft, right? So as a hairstylist, I have a lot of clientele. Well, a lot to me, like not a lot. Okay, anyway, y'all. So as a hairstylist, I meet a lot of girls. I have a lot of clients who bring me their hair, obviously, because I make wigs and I do sew-ins. Go check my business page out at okay. Go check my business page out. It's in my description, but I'm gonna say it, Laden Lux on Instagram. Go check me out. Go book an appointment. But right now, you know, I have a lot of clients. I have a lot of girls that come to me and bring me their hair for their wigs. Hairline coming soon, but for right now, they bring me their hair that they purchase from different companies. Maybe vendors. Most of the time it's just from a company. I have a lot of, which I think a lot of college hairstylists have a lot of clients who are AliExpress type customers. They like cheap, well, okay, they like affordable, no, let's call it what it is, cheap, okay hair, right? And everybody's in love with this virgin and mink and what's some other words, body wave and all this other stuff. Everybody's in love with it. Brazilian, Peruvian, Malaysian, Mongolian. I mean, at this point they just be making places up. Do y'all even know what these places are, where they are? Because I don't know what Mongolia is, but that just might be, I don't know. But as a hairstylist in college, I meet a lot of girls who love some AliExpress hair. But today sis, I decided that this video was necessary because I've seen some videos, obviously this is where I got my research from, but I've watched some videos explaining like virgin hair from raw hair, but I haven't seen a video that explains virgin hair from raw hair from the hair that y'all be buying. I'm gonna just call it spade a diamond because y'all are not buying virgin hair. And I see it time after time after time after time after time from my clients. And like I said, I do plan on launching a hair collection pretty soon, next couple of months. I'm trying to still get everything together. It takes a lot of planning to get stuff like that together, but I feel like in order for you to sell hair, you have to know hair. And I feel like a lot of times people just want a quick buck. I'm gonna step on some toes, but a lot of times people just want a quick buck and or they're ignorant to what good hair is, to what virgin hair is. Like, y'all will be so surprised. Like, I think AliExpress is starting to get known more, or has been known, that you're not finna get raw hair off AliExpress. Like 10 times out of 9 you're not. So I think that's kind of understood, and I think it's kind of understood, like, you know, you paying for cheaper decent hair that'll last you like a couple months. I think that's like a basic knowledge that a lot of girls and consumers of like extensions know. But let's talk about actual virgin hair. So I took a few notes, but not like organized. So hopefully I'm just not all over the place. Actually, let me jot a couple notes down real quick. Hold on. Jotted a few notes down. Let's get into it. So before I get started, these are like opinion facts, like opinion facts. All my research has come from other YouTubers, researching online. Like I said, I really want to start selling hair myself, but I really pride myself in everything I do and doing it of quality. So I did my research first. Like, whenever you plan to go into something, I think you need to do research, especially as saturated as the beauty industry is. I wanted to make sure that my feet were like not wet, but like soaking in the water, like I'm ready for a pedicure. So all my research came from online, months. I've been researching since like January, and it's now May. Especially my girl Jazz on Yay, I believe that's how you pronounce her name, but she has a ton of videos on like finding a vendor, learning the difference between like different hair types and everything. Today's video is just gonna cover the different hair types. If this does well, if y'all enjoy this video, I would do more videos just to kind of help y'all. Like, not necessarily find a vendor, because I don't know, I mean, even if my audience isn't trying to find a vendor, somebody might be trying to find a vendor. So, but this video is just gonna be on different hair and what y'all are getting. So with Brazilian hair, baby, Brazilian hair is extremely hard to get your hands on, and pretty expensive. If it's hard to find, then it's gonna be expensive when you find it. So all of the AliExpress vendors and Chinese vendors and Asian vendors who are telling you you are getting Brazilian hair, maybe it's not Brazilian. They don't have a Brazilian vendor that's like they're partnered with, that they're friends with, that they're getting their hair from and giving it to you. It's not Brazilian hair, it's Chinese hair. It's Chinese hair. And I'm saying that like that because I didn't know that before I started my research. I didn't really think it was from Brazil, but like I think a lot of people are like me, and I like to think that, you know, like I'm pretty well versed in hair, like a little bit, like just a little bit, and like quality, you know, like, so like this hair I have in is from AliExpress, but I've had it for about a year. It actually looks healthy from afar. But the Brazilian hair you are getting from Chinese vendors and Chinese companies and off of AliExpress is not Brazilian hair. It is Chinese hair, and it is used as like a marketing term because I guess they assume that's what you're familiar with. But if most of y'all are like me, I don't know what Brazilian hair just looks like or feels like. So you don't have to lie. You ain't gotta lie, Fred. You ain't gotta lie. You could have just told me with Chinese hair. I kind of feel some type of way about that, but so even if it's not Brazilian, if you are getting Mongolian hair, Malaysian hair, if you ain't getting it from Malaysia, if you ain't getting it from Mongolia, you is not getting Malaysian and Mongolian. Period. Also, Peruvian hair. So in my research, I heard like Jazz Anye said that it does not exist. However, I feel like if you go to Peru and you have a Peruvian native, then the hair is Peruvian. So I think it does exist. They're probably just not, you know, doing actual vending of their hair, and they're not cutting their hair. So you're not getting Peruvian straight from Peru hair. So I think that's maybe what she meant, but just from my perspective of it, because she said it doesn't exist, period. But African American hair exists because I'm African American. If I cut my hair off, African American hair. So here are a couple of like signs, red flags that your hair is not virgin hair. Because I see this so much, so much. Everybody wants a deal. Everybody wants something quick. Well, I mean, you can get hair quick, but like everybody wants like $150 for like 30 inches. You can get it. You can get it. But just know, baby, you are getting synthetic hair. You might as well just get some box braids, because that's about what you get. So the first sign is if you have like little fibers, like little pieces of like yarn or string, like colors in your hair. Honestly, even if it's like when you reflect your hair in the light and it's like different colors, like browns and like a little blonde, kind of like glimmering, all those things, baby, it's pumped with chemicals. It's pumped with chemicals. So you should already stop right there. If the company you bought that hair from say this is 100% virgin hair, 100% virgin hair, they're lying. They're liars. You've been scammed. You've been scammed. Also, before you even have to do all that with your bundle, which I know is hard, like a lot of people are ordering their hair from bundles, or you might be going to the hair store. Please stop going to the hair store to get hair. Like, please stop going to the hair store to get hair. So right when you get your bundles and they're fresh out the pack, so it's 3 things you need to look for to know if this is like some really good quality hair. So the first thing is the super hard like S-curl. Like let's say you're getting body wave, really any texture. Let's just say you're getting like deep curly. I done seen some companies, y'all, that got like curl patterns I've never heard of. That should be a sign right there. And don't nobody got these weird S curly and bombshell curly and Jerry curl and they made it up. They made it up. It's made up. It's fiction. But if you see that hard S curl, or you see those really tight ringlets curls, and that's like, oh, this is deep wave, whatever, but they're telling you it's 100% virgin hair, baby, it's not. And I'm gonna get to, you know, how to know in a second. But the second thing to look for when you first get your bundle is the band that comes on it. They come with like, a lot of times they come with like gold or silver bands that, y'all know what I'm talking about. Everybody has seen it. The gold or silver bands that like wrap around the button at the very top. That usually means, especially from what I've seen, and Jazz Anye said that she noticed, if you see that gold or silver band, it usually means that there is some type of synthetic fiber, synthetic coating on there. That's why when you reflect in the light and it's like brown and gold and orange and stuff, that's chemicals. That's chemicals. So, and the third thing to look for when you first get your bundle is to look at the beards which is, I think I got videos going with everything I'm talking about. I have videos of playing right now, but it's like those little, it's like the little piece that's at the very top of your weft, and you can really see it when it's like curled up in a little circle. And if it's like really thick and it's like a lot of hair like coming off of it, I'm not gonna say it's not virgin hair, but it's definitely not single drawn, which I want to say again, y'all. And it's like they pick up pieces and then they pick up more pieces, and that's how you get those little short pieces that are just like all over the place in your bundle, and especially in them beards, sis. In them beards be real thick. So those are the 3 main things to look for when you just first get your bundle. So back to the curl pattern. So like I said, if you're getting body wave bundles and like curly and all types of, I mean, what are like straight hair and everything, like that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not virgin hair. But a lot of times these vendors are like 100% virgin and 100, I mean, that's pretty much what they say, like all virgin hair, cutically aligned hair. Like if you ever heard those things and you see this S curl and these gel curls and this straight hair, it's either chemically processed or it's steam processed. Either way, it's processed, which means it's not virgin anymore. Now, for chemically processed, most companies are not going to just come out and be like, yeah, chemically processed hair, come get your chemically processed hair. Like, that ain't gonna sell. Nobody want no chemically processed hair. It's like a relaxer. That's like somebody telling you, come get this relaxer hair that's damaged and not good hair and buy it. Like, no. So they gonna say virgin hair, but all 3 of those things mean that it has been chemically processed. And that curl pattern, sis, that's a little bit trickier to kind of know the difference in, because it could also be steam processed, which is just what it sounds like. It's like shampoo, conditioner, and then they steam it to give it that curl pattern. Like they put it on a rack and it dries and it creates this pattern. I want to say they leave it on there for like a certain amount of time. I ain't never been to no like foreign country. I ain't never been to like China, so I don't know exactly what they do. But I know that they form that pattern themselves through steam and let it like sit for a really long time, and that's why the curl stays there. That's why, I mean, sometimes like straight hair don't even be straight that long. Like I want to say this was straight and it didn't stay straight ever. Like I never just had bone straight hair, and that's because I'm pretty sure this hair was chemically processed, but that was back in my ignorant days. So I know better now. And I hope I don't sound mean. I just don't want y'all to keep getting scammed. Y'all are getting scammed. These vendors are telling y'all that these companies are 100% virgin hair. It's not real. It's not real, bro. My heart was broken too, because I mean, I knew they weren't, you know, being 100% honest, but it's like, dang, like y'all lying about everything. Like, also, this is just a little extra note I just thought about. If you getting hair from like your homegirl, not even your homegirl, but if you're getting hair from AliExpress and you're getting hair like around like somebody who's near, I'm not gonna say near, but just if somebody's telling you that they selling raw hair and it's an S curl pattern, or it's a super hard jerry curl, or it's got any of the signs that we talked about in this video, baby, you already know that is not no raw hair, baby. Raw hair is cut, wrapped up, put on a weft, shampoo and condition, and sent to you. That's literally what it is. Like it should be. It's really hard to manage because it's real raw hair. There's no chemical, there's no steam put into it to make it do anything. So it's gonna be a little bit harder. It might be a little bit, you know, like rougher to, you know, like get your gears into it. I wouldn't recommend it for beginners, but that hair looks real good if you know what you're doing, or if you go to a stylist that knows what they're doing. So what's the difference between virgin and raw hair is usually that raw hair is cut from like one donor and it's just like shipped. Like it's not much of anything done to it. It's just shipped to you, which is extremely expensive and extremely, I mean, you just really have to do a lot of research to find a reliable, trustworthy, truthful vendor to give you raw hair, you know, like pure raw hair. Virgin hair, like true virgin hair, is just from a couple of donors that may be like steam processed to get like, you know, anything out. They might go through it a little bit more and then it's sent to you. And then the other stuff that they be sending y'all and that y'all be buying at the hair store and that AliExpress claim, all that stuff, baby, that is chemically processed. They don't put a couple little yarn strings up in there, a couple little some thread. They done put about 30 people, then rip that hair out, then they put 30 more people up in there, and then they send it to you. No, I'm sorry. Then they put like a chemical gloss over it, and then they put the S curl, and then they send it to you. And I really just wanted to put this video out because I've been telling my business that I will talk about the difference just so people know, because I do plan on selling raw Indian hair and I do have my sample. So another video will be coming very soon to test it. Like I said, y'all, like, I'm not playing, and I want y'all to see my process. Like, just like I said, it's so saturated in the beauty industry. It's really just based on who you trust, and I want to make sure that you guys like trust me. Like I said, I don't want to be taking anybody's money based off of a lie, like, or at least the ignorance. Like, I would rather be knowledgeable about what I'm saying before I pop out and be like, this is raw hair, and it's not, you know. I believe I got everything out for this video, for this topic of like raw versus virgin versus the other stuff. I just want y'all to know the difference, especially because a lot of my business clients are girls who still, you know, like want really affordable hair, and I'm all for affordable. I know we got bills to pay, and right now, baby, we definitely need like something affordable. People are out of work. People are starting to go back to work now, but it's just a hard time mentally and financially for everybody. So I know you don't want to be paying for something that's gonna give you like a month or two. And it's like, I understand it's cheap in the moment, but in the long run, if you're buying hair every 2 months, should have just dropped that 500 in the very beginning for that good raw hair. So again, y'all, these are opinion facts. I ain't never been at the country to go check to see what they doing, but this is from all my research and me trying to, you know, find my own vendor and find actually good hair. This is what I learned along the way. So I thought to share it to y'all. But if you have more tips, or if I might have said something wrong, just put in the comments. Be respectful. Be respectful. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Y'all, I tried something different with my lashes. If you still here, because I'm sure you're probably gone. But I tried something different with my lashes. I cut them. They kind of look a little crazy. I'm actually going back up. I'm actually not gonna show y'all. I cut my like strip into pieces because like my friend told me like that it would be real cute, but I don't think I did it right because they look like I need a fill-in from like eyelash extensions.